Let me just say this. This is my opinion. A 21-year-old should be getting married. He is a child. I've got my makeup and I'm talking to my age. What do you know? Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Lua and I'm a content creator based in the UK. I do various videos, especially on my healthy journey, trying to be the best version of myself, eating right. I've been doing a lot of vegan recipes, especially raw, juicing, and just getting more fit. And I'm a mom of 4, as well as day-to-day topics such as this. I know I went last week to Fumi Desalu Volde, who's another YouTuber, fabulous YouTuber, and I went for her meet and greet stroke birthday bash in London. My God, we had a massive goodie bag. I vlogged the whole event, but I was so knackered at night, and I promised you guys that I'll do a proper unboxing of what we received. And because it was a lot of makeup, I'm going to be showing you guys what we got, and I'm going to try some of the goodie bag, especially from OPV Beauty and juvia'splace, especially the eyeshadow palette. I'm fresh faced, as you can see. Just had a shower, done all of my routine, my facial routine, day routine, moisturized properly, and I thought that I'll do my makeup. I think that Fumi sponsors did a good job of giving a lot of this, so we need to support each other, and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, let's get straight to the video, because you can see from the title that I'm going to touch on naughty boy Achraf Hakimi, the footballer, the PSG defender and a Moroccan player as well, who has been in the news for all the wrong reasons. Anyway, this has caused a complete shift in opinion, like a split in people's opinions. Either people are hailing him and he's like the warrior, he's very smart, he chessed her, he dribbled her. Others are like naughty boy, you're very selfish and all that. Nobody apart from him and his wife can really tell what they're going through. But we are here, the social media people, to analyze. There's no harm in analyzing, I'm guessing. So I'll be touching on it. And for some reason, this was sent to me by more than 5 people. One of the reasons, perhaps, if you don't know, is because my son obviously is not a Premier League player yet, but he's in the academy. He's in Manchester City Academy, and this has touched a few nerves. And like, what is your thought? Your son has been in football for 7 years, doing a year, and is getting to that point where he's getting older. What would you do? What would you do if your son said, yeah, I've just gone off. Anyway, so I didn't want to talk about it, but I just thought that, let me just say my opinion. Being a mother as well, forget about my son. I'm a mother not just to my son, but to my son's future missus. So I'm coming from different angles, and of course I'll talk about that in detail. But first, let me get this face bit. So I'm going to do my foundation, and before I do it, I'll show you guys what is in the gift bag. So if this sounds like it'll interest you, the chat and makeup, then please stick around and let's get straight into the video. Okay, so let's start. I'm going to start with this. It's Ivy Ekong. I had never heard about her, but she gave generously. I've opened this. I cannot pretend that it's an unboxing because I've opened them already, but I thought that I'll show you. It is a nice blouse, and I don't know if she, because I've seen somebody else do an unboxing of this and it was not like this. I think she knew who this was going to, because I'm a sassy mama, and this is literally right up my sleeve. Honestly, it's like a belly, kind of a small top, and I'll try it at the end of the video. Once I finish my makeup, I'll wear this and pose with my jeans so you can see the fitting. It's beautiful. Thank you. Now let's go to this. It's so beautiful. Look at that. It's the Sacred Garden. I've opened it as well, from Colored Rain. I think this is juvia'splace as well, or it's, I don't know. And this is it. This is really beautiful. Oh wow, that's like if you can focus, that's like a dark red color. By the way, how are you guys loving my new filming gadget? I'm going to talk about this at the end of the video. I did a separate video, but YouTube put it down because I think I had a sound. I decided to put it down. I'll show you guys my new filming device. My first camera is giving me some good pictures. And this is, oh, it's a slightly different color. Matte liquid lipstick. Look at that color. Oh my god, that is so good. Look at that color. Yes, I love this. Look at that. Look at that. This is Juvia'splace. I've seen a video on this, a review, and it was very positive, and I think they really cater for black ladies. Oh, it's got the shimmers. Look at that. Really rooting for OPV Beauty, because these girls are young ladies who are making things happen. Black entrepreneurs, young moms, young ladies, Africans, black women, support them. So they hosted the event and they gave this OPV Beauty. It's a spotlight eyeshadow palette. Look at that. Look at that. I'm so spoiled for choice on what to use, but I'll be probably using this makeup as I get better, and I'll always give them a shout out, especially because we're talking today about this Hakimi story, and people are kind of accusing his wife to be a gold digger. This woman was independent. I'm always rooting for independent women. So I have not opened it actually. It's from Desalu Beauty Yummy Skin. It's a balm powder. That's it. From OPV Beauty, it's a liquid gold. That's the color. I checked online and the different colors, but this seems to be quite popular and pricey. So thank you. So I think I'm going to mix this with my foundation and see the glow. This is all just a test. It's an argan oil hair serum from OPV Beauty. Yeah, nice touch. I don't know where I'm going to stick this. I'll think about it for me where I'm going to stick this. It's nice, thank you. And I've used this one, I cannot pretend. This is the Lip Perfect Gloss. This, I think I'll just put some. Thank you. This is from Juvia'splace. It says Kiss Me Perfect. And last but not the least, this is a wine lip liner. That's it. I'll probably get off the camera, do my foundation, and I'll come back and we'll talk about Achraf and my opinion on what I think. Again, it is my opinion, but it's a very strong one. I always have strong opinions if you've watched one of my videos before. Anyway, sit back, relax, and I'll show you once my makeup is almost done. It's going to be very mild makeup because I'm not going anywhere. I'm just home on a Sunday, and it's really just to review this and have a chat. So let's talk about, if you've never heard about this story, I'll give you some background. Achraf Hakimi plays for Paris Saint-Germain in France, and he also plays for Morocco, so he's an international footballer as well, and he has done really well for himself. If you love football, I live in a football obsessed house, so yes, it is a conversation that we've had because we watch him and we love him. Now, the issue is he was always in the news for his football talent, like you would expect a footballer will. And it looks like we put too much, but it looks good so far. So yes, he was in the news for playing football till in March, I think the 3rd of March, when he was actually, he had an allegation. I'm going to make this clear that you are always innocent till proven guilty. Yeah. And of sexual assault on a girl in his home while his wife was away. Now, his wife never supported him when she came back, when she heard the news. That is what the general gist is. She was furious, like you do if you hear that your significant other has not been faithful, even if it's an alleged news or you're in an uncompromised situation. But I'm not going to dwell on that too much because, like I said, you are innocent until proven guilty. Yeah? So she heard of this and decided to part ways. I need to be very clear that whatever we hear, it's just what we have been led to believe, okay? We have no idea what she's been facing in her home before this news broke out. It could just be the last straw that everybody needed, that broke the camel's back. It could be that, there are lots of people who think that, oh, this was all planned, because these are all conspiracy theories, and I don't like to dwell on conspiracy theories till we hear Achraf come and say any different. We know that he was allegedly accused, and she might not want to be there to support him for whatever reason. I'm not saying what that is right or it's not. Again, there are three angles to look at this. The mom, me, for example, the boy, the player, and the wife. So let's not take sides, because it's a very tricky one, and it's so easy for us to sit down here and give our opinions. That is what happens when you bring your life to the spotlight, or when you're in the spotlight, unfortunately. So I apologize in advance for being so opinionated without anybody asking my opinion like everybody else in the news, because it's been trending, and that's what we are here to do. I'm just baking my highlighter everywhere that I highlighted. What I'll do next is I'll probably do my eyebrows off the camera and I'll be back. So nobody should laugh at my eyebrows. I'm still learning, but I'm getting there. So I've done that, and I am about to just put a foundation on top of where the makeup is meant to go to. The eyeshadow is meant to go to. Just slightly contour, very slightly. My take on this issue is, first, if Hakimi did this because there's something said, there was some sort of school of thought, or me and my husband talking about this, and he said this boy has been in the academy setting from being a child. You'll be surprised that he's been earning money from maybe 15, 16, and his mom always his protege, always give him money. And I think this is something that Michael Jordan said when he was playing. He never knew what it was to use a credit card, because his mom would always just give him what he needs. And that could be historical. It could be the same situation with Hakimi, where his mom historically had always been the person who he had passed his finances to. There are two things to this. First, just because of transparency. If that's the case, then your wife surely should know. Two, if that was the case before you got married, then after getting married, you should kind of tell your wife and you guys discuss it. That's only if it was done innocently. If this was done deliberate, there's an issue. You need to trust who you're with, right? If you don't trust your spouse, then do a prenup and walk out with your head held high, because she would know, getting involved, that there's no chance that she could go with anything. But if you did it in a hidden manner to catch her out, then, or if you thought that there was reason for you to do it because of past experiences or knowing her, because I know she's a model and an actress. By the way, she's Tunisian Spanish. She's doing well for herself, and her net worth is $2 million and his is 24 million. So there's a disparity there, but she's not she doesn't lack funds. Yeah, she's okay. She has her own life. And yeah, so, and they've got 2 kids. And there's one thing I need to talk about. There's a massive age gap. So he's 24 and she's 36. 35, 36, sorry. If I've got that wrong, I'll put it on the screen. But they've been dating since he was 19, because they've been married for 3 years. So and again, let me just say this. This is my opinion. I don't see why, this is me coming from having 2 boys, yeah? I've got 2 sons. I don't think that a 21-year-old should be getting married. He is a child. I've got my makeup now, I'm talking too much. He is a child, in my opinion, and should not be thinking about getting married. Think about, what do you know at that age? What do you know? I'm going to use this. I'm looking at that because that's my viewfinder. So I'm not just cross-eyed as it may appear. If there was historic information that you thought will warrant that, then you should not be getting married. You shouldn't. But if it's just pure by happenstance or by chance, then surely you should be slightly more open about it. Nobody likes a greedy man. It's a pet peeve for most people. So all of us saying as good is good. Yes, people are saying that because they feel like she going to court was just one step too far, and they could have mediated without going to court. We don't know that they tried that and it did not work. We don't know for a fact that they could have maybe tried to mediate, and there was just no possibility. I'm just putting my powder. So I said, this is very light makeup because I'm not going anywhere. I might just do some TikToks after this, but yeah. So they might have tried and there was no progress. We don't know that, okay? We have no idea. So let's not take the high way and keep saying she was a gold digger. They might have tried, and then just from this, it means that maybe he's somebody who might just be selfish, doesn't want to spend money, but they have 2 kids. So that's another angle. Now, I'm talking like a mother. I believe that she has to be fair. When your child is married, you'll imagine in the African context that your daughter-in-law is your daughter. So think about how you'll feel if that happened to you. Now, that's the thing. But if there was any reason to doubt her credibility when they were dating, 1, why married, 2, then that's smart. But how credible are you now? That's the question. What do you guys think? Do you think that this guy had a right to do what he did? And the worst thing, which just makes me laugh, oh, maybe because I've used the illuminator, maybe I'll try this palette because it looks less. My next makeup chat with me, I'll use this. So perhaps that was the right thing to do if there was any belief that she had the tendency to do this. But people are saying now that because he's got nothing to him and it was a shock in court, there's no issue in terms of legality doing that, because he can actually pass on legally. That was that test alert thing I heard about anyway, that your mother will, oh, let's try this. This is what I'll use on top. And then I need to use my, it's not easy doing makeup and doing that. I respect all you guys makeup people. And people are saying that because he has no money, maybe she has to pay him off, which is just ridiculous considering that all the bills in the house were always paid and there was no reason to think otherwise till now. So this was strategically planned. And again, I'm going to really pick on the mom. Oh, look at that. That is so rich. I'm going to pick on the mom because I'm a mother and think, what was your thought, mom? What were you thinking? What were you thinking allowing your son to do that? Do you support it? Did you have a word with him? Was this planned? Oh, there's so many ifs. But one thing I know is in every story there's 3 things: the truth, your version, my version. So it depends on what had been discussed and what had happened in the past. But like I said today, this would not have been in the spotlight if he did not will everything to his mom. Will not be having this conversation. Oh, so yeah, there's so much. People have different thoughts, but I would not support anybody taking my son to court to take half of his property. But because they have kids, I'm softer, and I believe that yes, with kids, this guy should be very willing in the first place to give whatever she needs to make sure that his kids are looked after. So yes, that's my other opinion on that. Like always, please, you guys should be interactive in the comment section. And just on a personal level, I don't have any issue with prenups. I think that prenups are a lot more noble way of saying, "Ooh, how does it look? So far." And I think I'm going to give her something shiny in the middle. This, yes, let me use this and see how it is. I know that I'm not doing a fantastic job, but I'll always praise myself like a lizard. I do it and I nod. If you don't do it, nobody else will, trust me, and you can only get better. This is all about practice and clean. I'm sure people who are makeup people are just looking and saying, what the hell is this girl doing? But there's always method to my madness. There is. I'm going to try the lip liner. This one, I liked this color. Okay. It's not what I'll normally put on because I'm always a red lippy girl, but I'm so glad that I've been given other colors because I can change for a change. Change for a change. To use red What do you guys think? Let me try this. I love this color. Oh, look at that red. I cannot wait for the matte finish to kick in. And I'll be back once I've tried the top on, and I'll come back and do a final. I'll do my eyes now and I'll show you my final look. See you in a bit. So this is the finished look. It's a very mild coverage. I wanted it as natural as possible, but I love my eyeshadows. Actually, it's not a bad first try with the juvia'splace eyeshadow palette, so you can try this and share. In the meantime, let's conclude on this issue. What are your thoughts? Do you think that there should be a clause perhaps in marriage where people disclose the financial, not assets, but the financial dealings or dynamics? Or should it just be left and assume that you should not be going for your spouse's money? People are actually saying she should be paid. Is that fair because he's got nothing? What is the mom's involvement? What does she think? Is it okay? Like a mother, my opinion is, I spoke to my son about this when I heard it, and I would not talk about what his thoughts were, but it was very thought-provoking. And I'll change into my top now and I'll show you the full look. So just stay right there. So this is to say I spoke too soon. This top doesn't really fit properly, but obviously it is small. Yeah. Thank you again to Fumi for all these goodies. And for this top, I'll hopefully fit in it soon. So I'm trying to lose more weight. Educate your sons on valuing their wives. Moms are important. Hey, I'm a mom, so I understand that there is some sort of sentiment and everybody's coming from a different angle, different experiences, different emotions. Let us let them to at least co-parent the two boys, the two kids together in peace, and let's hopefully get to an amicable settlement. Like always, thanks very much for watching this video. It's the first one I've done of this. Thanks for the makeup, and rate my makeup. I know that I'm still beginner, so we'll get better. All right, thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.